Hello, hi. So welcome to this channel. So today we will discuss about the topic of Nisar mission. So what is Nisar mission and why we are talking about Nisar mission? So let's discuss. So Nisar mission. The NASA ISRO synthetic aperture radar NISAR mission is a collaborative project between NASA and the Indian Space Research Organization ISRO designed to monitor Earth's land and ice changes with unprecedented accuracy and detail. This is the NISAR is the joint NASA and ISRO mission. So NISAR is one of the most significant joint missions focused on Earth observation with the satellite using advanced radar imaging to observe ecosystems, ice masses, surface deformations and more. Yes, it will observe. So my next point is overview and goals. So what is the overview and goals of this? So let's discuss. So my first point is NISAR stands for NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar. Yes, it will stand for NASA ISRO Joint Mission. So my next point is it is a collaborative mission between NASA USA and ISRO India. Yes, this is a joint mission between India and NASA. So my next point is the primary purpose is Earth observation, focusing on land and ice changes. Yes, its main purpose to observe, focus on land and ice changes. So next point is NISAR aims to provide detailed data on Earth's surface changes. Yes, it it will provide data and then we can suppose and we can take decision. So next point is the mission is expected to significantly enhance climate change studies. Yes, it will provide data and after we can enhance climate changes. So next point is it is scheduled to launch abroad an Indian GLSV Mark II rocket. Yes. So next point is NISAR is intended to orbit Earth and at an altitude of approximately 747 kilometers. So next point is it will carry dual frequency radar instruments. Yes, it will carry dual frequency radar. So it after it will provide accurate data. So next point is the mission is designed to last at least 3 years. Yes, means it can enhance, but first it will design for at least 3 years. So next point is launch year is expected in 2025. Yes, we can see because it will launch in expected year in 20,000 2025. So scientific goal. So let's we discuss scientific goals. Scientific goal. Nisar will map changes in land surfaces, forest, and ice. Yes. So after we will get data. So next point is it aims to measure land deformation due to natural or human activities. Yes. It aims to measure and after we we can take decision. Next point is the mission will help steady glacier melting and ice loss globally. Yes, it will help to us and after we can prepare before disaster. Next point is it will track deforestation and forest degradation. Yes, it will track after government can take action. So next point is the mission will help monitor agricultural changes and crop growth. Yes, It will also help in agriculture changes and crop growth. So next point is NISAR will improve disaster preparedness by monitoring areas prone to landslides and earthquakes. Yes, it will also improve disaster preparedness because it will provide data and we can prepare before disaster. So next point is it will study earthquake fault lines to understand risk better. Yes, because we can understand before disaster and we can take good decision. The data will help predict earthquakes in vulnerable zones. Yes, these areas are vulnerable zones and it will help. So next point is nasar will support flood management and preparedness. Yes, I already told you because it will provide data after we can prepare. So next point is it aims to assess volcanic activity and potential eruptions. Yes, it aims to also assess. So next point, it next heading is technological aspects. So what is the technological aspect of this? So NISAR is equipped with L-band and S-band radar systems. Yes, it is also equipped with L-band and S-band radar systems. So next point is the L-band radar is built by NASA, focusing on deeper surface changes. Yes, because L-band is built by NASA and its main focus to deeper surface changes. So next point is the S-band radar is provided by ISRO. ISRO is the Space Agency of India, focuses on surface level changes. So next point is it will use synthetic aperture radar SAR for high resolution images. Yes, because it will provide it to us high resolution image. So next point is SAR technology allows all weather day night imaging no matter now it is night and it day, so it will provide accurate data in all weathers. So next point is the satellite can collect data even in cloudy and rainy condition. Yes, suppose now it is raining is happening, and it will also give provide data in rainy season. So next point is Nisar imaging capability will have a resolution of 5 to 10 meters. The satellite will provide repeat observation every 12 days. Yes, it will also provide observation every 12 days because it will orbit. So next point it has high spatial resolution crucial for tracking small changes. Yes. So next point is NISAR will use dual polarization technology to distinguish vegetation from soil. Yes, it will use dual polarization technology. So next point is next heading is data applications. NISAR data will be freely available to scientists, researchers, and policymakers. Yes, its data we will get scientists, research, and policymakers will get in free, of course. So next point is it will support urban planning by observing urban sprawl and changes. Yes, it will also support to urban areas, urban planning by observe. So next point is the mission aims to assist in sustainable agriculture practices. Yes, it the mission main aim to assist in sustainable agriculture practices. So next point is Data will contribute to water resource management. Yes, it will also contribute to water resource because we will get before. So next point is NISAR will help monitor coastal erosion and land use changes. Yes, it will also help in monitor coastal erosion and land use changes. So next point is it will enable climate adaptation strategies by mapping natural resources. Yes, it will also enable climate adaptation strategies. Next point is the mission's data is expected to benefit 80% of the Earth's populations. Yes, its data will give benefit to 80% population. So next point is it will help with soil moisture tracking for better crop yield predictions. So next point is NISAR will aid in carbon cycle studies by observing forest biomass. Yes, means observed data is very useful for us. So next point is its data will help countries achieve environmental and climate goals. Yes, its data will help to country achieve environmental goals also. So next point heading is mission impacts and contributions. So let's discuss. So next point is NISAR will improve India's remote sensing capabilities. Yes, it will also remove remote sensing capabilities of India. So next point is it will enhance NASA's understanding of climate change globally. Yes, it will also improve and enhance of NASA's understanding. So next point is it represents one of the largest partnerships between NASA and ISRO. Yes, it its main represent why NASA and ISRO in the mission NISAR. So next point is NISAR will create a large database for educational and research purposes. Yes, because it will provide large data. So next point is it aims to promote science and technology partnerships globally. Yes, its main particular main aim to promote science and technology. So next point is the mission is expected to foster innovation in radar technology. Yes. So next point is the satellite is expected to weigh around 200, 2,800 kilograms. Yes, its weight is approx. So next point is NISAR will provide open data access, promoting transparency in climate data. Yes, it will improve transparency in data, climate data. So next point is the mission's finding may lead to new policies in climate actions. Yes, it will provide accurate data and government will make new policies in climate actions. So next and last point is NISAR will contribute to international disaster relief and emergency response by offering critical data on environmental changes. Yes, NISAR will contribute to international disaster relief because it will provide data and government will take decision. So, thank you so much.